We are back home from the cottage, and my van is full of stuff from the cottage that I said I'd drop off at our dump. I've got some cardboard, I've got wood, which is free to drop off. The cardboard's free to drop off. I've got electronics, that's free to drop off. I've got toxic chemicals, hazardous waste, I guess is the right word, and I got a bunch of beer cans, and so my van is somewhat full, and I just want to get it all out of the van, get ready for the next stealth camp, and just clean out the van in general. So we're headed to the dump. We'll get rid of all this stuff, and yeah, then we'll go to the beer store and dump all that stuff out, and get some money back for those cans, which is great. We have a deposit system here in Canada where I think liquor bottles, wine bottles, anything you buy at the beer store or the liquor store, there's a deposit on those bottles, and you can return them, and then they'll give you money for them. Cans are around, I'm not sure if they're back up to 10 cents, but they were 5 cents for a long time, and I think they upped it to 10. Bottles are 10 cents as well. And so I'll probably make a few bucks off the cans that I got. And yeah, so last night got home, and I got some road work coming up here. Flagman stopping everybody. So yeah, we got home last night. Carol brought home. She got home after me because we had two different vehicles up to the cottage. So she came home after me, and she asked me if I wanted some chicken thai. And of course I said, it was chicken pad thai, so I had that. Actually, we shared that. She got the chicken pad thai and a cashew chicken, which has 2 pepper rating on it. And it was spicy. My nose was running. I'd love to do a review on that one time because it is fantastic. What else do I have for today? I don't know what I'm doing for the rest of the day. We're just tidying up the yard. I've got all those tires. I think I'll have to take pictures and put them up on Kijiji or something. Again, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the old rims and wheels. Again, I think I can drop them off for free as well. They just wouldn't fit in the car. But the other sets, I believe, are all still usable, and they could possibly be sold and or used again. Oh, I just don't want to turn too fast. No, everything's somewhat secure. It's just not turn really hard secure. Well, last night with dinner, with that fabulous Mother's Day dinner we had, we watched some X-Files. I think we're on season 2 now, and we watched about 2 X-Files, and then to lighten everything up, because X-Files sometimes is a little depressing and spooky, and it's always nice to go to bed with a comedy under your belt kind of thing. So we watch Superstore, and it's on Netflix. I highly recommend it if you guys get your chance to watch Superstore on Netflix. It's fantastic. All right, we are here, and I think I'm going to do the toxic waste stuff first. This lane exit only, no dumping, violators will be prosecuted, one way only, and she'll tell me if she'll take the batteries or not. She probably takes the batteries. No idling while dropping off materials. All right, so shut her down, people, shut her down. And I can open my doors. Somebody told me that you can open my hatchback, but it doesn't work. And then this one will open that door, which is cool. Well, I accidentally was on the wrong setting, and it was on time warp. So you're gonna see me get in the car, drive out from the toxic waste or the hazardous waste area, go back onto the road, drive in, and it was a green light and there's nobody here, which is great. So I literally drove up, and they asked me what I have in the back, and I said I have electronics, I have a broken window, and so she told me I guess I have to drop off the free stuff, which is the electronics and the window, and I have to drive back over the scale to tell her how much the wood weighed, and only have like 2 pieces. It's like so silly. I'm not gonna dump it today. It's just not worth it. I think they charge you $5 a minimum charge. There's no way I have $5 worth of dumpable garbage back there. So let's just get rid of the electronics first. So it looks like they want us to put it in the box. So we have things like this doesn't work, this doesn't work. Then we have an old light, an old stereo. Check this out. An old Discman, doesn't work anymore. But so that's out. Then we have an old radio, doesn't work. And then we have coffee maker, doesn't work. Oh yeah, we have these, and which is underneath everything. I didn't plan that well enough. And we've got an old iron, a cell phone, a camera, wires. That's our electronics. And I dropped it. I'll put it in a second. We've got another bag of electronics with phones. And this is electronic. I'm gonna have to throw that out. So the rest is all beer. Got some boat flares from the cottage. So this is our recycling. I have to move all that stuff off. 2 old baseboard heaters, very old. This is gonna go in the garbage. That's broken, it doesn't work anymore. The other baseboard heater and a cable. So I'm gonna drop that off. Metal, window. It's starting to rain. One of my biggest pet peeves is when I do that. When I come in the car, like I reach in, turn the camera on, shut the door, and then come in the car, and it's just one of the things I do when I'm vlogging or doing the other channel. But sometimes if you don't look in to see if you've pressed it twice by accident, it'll go from video to photograph or time warp. And of course it went to time warp. Pain in the butt. I'm actually going to just suck it up and drop off the wood, but I'm going to get rid of this window first. There's all the metal. Heavy metal. I have to go back through the scales, and I think I have enough wood to justify that. So now I go through the scales, they weigh me, and then they kind of start from scratch for the wood. Whoa! Guy in a bobcat just came whipping around the corner. Ooh, don't want that in the front of Rusty. Rusty gets his teeth all smashed out, his grill punched out by a bobcat. It's like hailing. Yeah, it's hailing. Listen to it. That's crazy. So that was just my electronics and my metal window. So now do I drive through again? All right, so now I have to drive around the scales. That woman right there, she got in trouble. She drove right over the scales and just kept going. Jeez. Maybe she doesn't know. Maybe it's her first time. I don't think so. I think she tried to get away with dumping stuff for free. All right, so let's drop this wood off and then we'll pay for how much we drop off. When I looked at it again, it is quite a bit of stuff and I don't want to bring it back home. So it's worth the $5 or more. Can't believe it was hailing. Craziness. That's so funny. After all this time, I thought wood was free. Maybe somebody made a mistake in the past. I don't know. Okay, let's get this stuff out and not get soaked. Done. All right, see how much we owe. It's a minimum $5, but it could be more depending on the weight. It's all about the weight. I just hope I got everything, because that's the big annoying part. You get home and you find something. Yeah, sugar. $10. Perfect. Thank you. Bye. All right, I just got to put a couple things in my cardboard. I'll also get rid of that too. So I'm going to put this in the recycling. I just noticed, as I opened up the back, that I have an old what's it called? A little two-wheeler. Let me just throw this in the recycling since I'm here. But I have a metal two-wheeler thing that there's some type of a clip that's broken and it doesn't work anymore. It was a great tool to bring a lot of camera equipment back in the day when I did dance recitals and weddings and stuff. I had this really cool two-wheeler foldable, collapsible thing, and it would bring all my equipment everywhere I went, but it's broken and I need to get a new one. Let me turn to the recycling. Here we go again. Green light means go. Me again. I just realized I have another piece of metal in here. All right, so let's chop off the piece of metal and then we'll be on our way. Let me show you what I mean. So it's this thing. It was collapsible. You pull this up, put it down. Really cool, but the wheels and stuff don't work anymore, so it's garbage. Fantastic. Hey, come over here. There we go. Fantastic tool while it worked. I think I had it for at least 6 years, 5 years. We had one when I worked for the school board, and so I bought one for myself because it's so valuable, so important tool to help me move around heavy stuff. Good to go? Thank you. Bye. All right, so yeah, metal's free. Obviously wood isn't. All right, beer store. How much money do you think I have in beer cans? No left turn. I guess that causes problems. I don't know. All right, to the beer store. Let's go. Now I can use time warp. Are you ready? Let's do it. Made it to the beer store. I'm gonna grab all my empties, take them in, and then I'll show you one of the things that Carol's parents gave us because they don't want it anymore. All right, let me do this and I'll be right back. All right, $13. So these are this is my bags. Again, for those of you who don't know, at the liquor store here, they sold, or I guess they sold these. I'm not sure if they gave them away at the beginning just to be environmentally friendly, so you don't use bags like that. But you can use this to go shopping, get your wine, and get your liquor and stuff, and that way you don't need to use their bags up So it's just a good way to help the environment. It'll last forever. But I got $13.10 back to Rusty. Thanks, Rusty, for all you do. Let's go home and then I'll show you what I have in the back of the car. Are you guys ready? Let's do another time warp. Made it back home. I just wanted to give you guys an update on my Pfizer shot. So I got it Saturday afternoon. Sunday it was like just sore where the needle went in, and today is Monday afternoon, almost 3 days right after. Sorry, 2 days after, and it's still just a little bit sore, like a bruise kind of sore, but it's pretty much only isolated just around where the needle went in. Other than that, I'm totally fine. All right, van's somewhat cleaned out. This is the new item that we got from Carol's parents. They don't want it anymore. It is a car fridge. So that is going to be Rusty's new fridge. And all we need is power. So again, the next thing I would like to buy is the Jackery battery system with the solar panels. The solar panels can be put on the roof of your car, like temporarily while you're parked, or on the ground. They actually have like, when I buy them, I'll do a whole thing on them. But right now, the van is as empty as it's supposed to be. We have a refrigerator now, which is awesome. Rusty's getting decked out. It is actually quite tall. Like, it's almost like I'll be able to cook on it if I get all my stuff out of it. Then I could use it like this and put my what's it called, hot plate thing on there and cook up my food. That'll be good. I'd like to replace the cardboard with like plastic bins, but that's good enough for now. And everything else is fine. Oh, and I got one more thing from the cottage that I didn't want. I can't wait to use it for the first time. Check this out. Nice. I can't even read that. Anyway, I still haven't filled this up with air. Need to do that. Get that off my bed. Put that where it's supposed to be. There, that's where you're supposed to be. This is going to go inside. All right. So there you go, people. That is the adventure of the day. And got to cut the grass. Grass is getting kind of long. Ben cut it for me on Thursday for my birthday, like I told you. But now it's already grown up like crazy, and we got the dandelions happening. Lots of the dandelions. Have a great day. Thanks for hanging out with me.